Hi everyone, my name is Erica Marie and I am the Chakra Analyzer. I specialize in two things. I specialize in analyzing your chakra, which is your energy field, your aura around your body. And I help identify which chakras are blocked, and I help provide the information that you need in order to unblock them so you can continue along your ascension process to spiritual enlightenment. I also specialize in soul mission readings. So today I am going to conduct 3 different soul mission readings. You have the option of choosing deck number 1, deck number 2, or deck number 3. I've already blessed the cards and saged and cleansed all of them. So why don't you take a few minutes and focus on the number 1, 2, or 3 that you identify with, okay? So starting with read number 1, the overall theme for your soul mission at this time is to practice daily. Let go of what's no longer serving you, or let go of a situation, or let go of a person, and walk away just so you can figure out and have a different perspective on the situation, or if it's involving a person or a work situation or a family member, okay? And right now, you need to focus on building. You need to focus on your path, on your soul mission, and building. So just walk away from what's no longer serving you anymore. You have to practice being in alignment daily. This is really what this card means. When I say alignment, meaning your 3D physical body, your 4D, your aura, your spiritual aura around you, your body and your energy field and your aura have to be perfectly aligned. So you're perfectly aligned in the 3D, 4D with the 5D. Okay, 5D is where you're able to receive the light and love from source. So when you're perfectly aligned, everything just comes to you and falls into place. But you do have to practice this daily. You have to practice being in alignment daily. Okay? So where you've been on your soul mission in the past, where you are currently on your soul mission, and where you are headed. So in the past, you have, let me pull up the booklet. So in the past on your soul mission, you have listening reversed. So this card is saying, are you feeling that you've not been heard, that perhaps your needs are not valid, that your song will go unsung? Now is the time to bring your message to the world. Speak up. It's time for your voice to resound throughout your sphere of influence. This is a moment to say what you mean and ask for what you want. In the reverse position, listening has another meaning too. It also asks you if you're refusing to listen to someone else, preferring to hear what you want instead of what is really being said. This is a time to get out of denial. Reverse, this card always brings freedom if you heed its advice, okay? So this was in the past. This is a lesson that you've had to learn, okay? So now it's kind of like a stepping stone. You learn this, and now moving on next, let's see if you can incorporate what you've had to learn, okay? So where you are currently on your soul mission is peaks of joy, but it's reversed right now, okay? So this card is telling you or asking you, do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when you assess how happy you are? Are you really looking at the 3D realm and that's your happiness with all the material, the physical? Is that really fulfilling for you? Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover or make the right amount of money or reach my ideal weight, blah, blah, blah. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is a day for joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitten's head, play with a dog, look at a baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to the true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. Okay, so stop focusing on the 3D and the material abundance, because that is not going to bring you true fulfillment. You have to go within, and you have to go through the ascension process. You have to be perfectly aligned. And that's what this is telling you. Practice daily. You have to walk away from this material, this 3D. You have to look past the veil. And once you do, or continue to know that, you can see past all this programming, you have to become a builder of a new life. Okay? So what's coming in for you on your soul mission is the field of dreams. So you're going to have everything that you've ever wanted if you just stop focusing on the material abundance in this 3D, the physical realm. So this is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work along the gentle gardener. So when this talks about doing the work, it's not like busting, your butt here in the 3D realm, or, hustling to get your work done here. This is about doing the inside work. This is about going within and doing the inside, meaning you have to practice daily to be in alignment. That is actually probably harder and takes more energy and time when you have to focus on yourself. And then this 3D material world, this, that keeps taking and taking and taking all your energy, it drains you. So then you don't focus on yourself. So this is saying stop allowing the 3D to drain all your energy and start putting your energy and your focus back into yourself. And when you do, you're going to have ultimate abundance. You're going to have the best life that you can live for yourself. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to great harvest to share with others. So this is what's going to come in for you. So if you can really start focusing on getting aligned and allowing the light and love energy from 5D to come down through you, when you're perfectly aligned, you live in your heart center. You live in what your soul is supposed to do here. And it looks like you'll be building. So when you stop focusing on the material world and start focusing on the spiritual, then everything will fall into place for you and you'll be able to build. And the Field of Dreams is an awesome and amazing card, because you will have everything that you want and desire, your heart's true desire. But you got to allow God or divine source, or whatever you call the creator, to be able to come in and help you with the work. And that's when you're perfectly aligned, you can receive that help and guidance. Okay? So the energy that is coming, or the energy that's surrounding your soul right now, and the energy that's coming in. So right now, we have the contracts card, and it's reversed. So right now, maybe this is why you have to kind of let go and walk away for a minute. Maybe you're having a contract being presented to you right now, and it doesn't just have to be a contract, meaning contracts fall under everything. It can be a divorce settlement. It can be a job. It can be a new job contract where you have to sign, to say you'll work here, X amount of years, or it can be a contract for like a house if you want, or if you're buying into real estate right now, or buying a new home. This is saying to hold off on signing your John Hancock to it. Okay, don't sign your name to anything right now, because what's coming in, the energy that shows me what's coming in, is the goddess of the moon. So something is going to be brought to light for you, like really, really soon. Something is going to be brought to light, because you don't have all the information you need just yet to sign this contract. So right now you have to hold off on signing it. Know that there's going to be new information coming in. Well, it might not be new. It might be new to you, but you're going to have new light on it. This is what the goddess of the moon, she shines light on things that have been, hidden or kept in the dark. Okay. And then the action that you need to take currently is the Ace of Swords. So this is about new beginnings. This is about intellectual thought. The swords are about thought process. And when I see this card, it's all about new beginnings and cutting through the BS, cutting through the bull, the bull crap, cutting through and seeing things right away for what they truly are. So this is the action that you're being guided to take right now, is to really get clarity on the issue, cut through the crap, okay? And know that when you do, this is about new beginnings. This is why the aces are about new beginnings. So what's going on in your physical, or I'm sorry, in your spiritual realm? You're being guided to look within the Akashic records for your guidance. Ever since I was a little girl, I always knew that God had given, or the creator, source, whatever you want to call the creator, gave me my own book, and I was able to open my book at any time. I could go visit my book. I could look through the pages, okay? This is called the Akashic records. See how this person's walking up? It's like a big library. She or he, whoever this person is, can go and access their book at any time that they want, because their life, everything is already written. Their soul, it's already written. This is a contract. This is your soul contract. And you can go in and you can review the contract. You can take a look at what you signed up for. And all the answers are right there. And you can tap into it anytime you want. So this is the guidance for you right now, that you really need to tap into your Akashic records and find the answer. Because you're being called. You're being called on your mission right now. This is the time. And it's asking where you're being called to on your journey. So if you don't have a grasp on it quite yet, like I know you have it inside of you, you know that there's a calling for you, but you might not have all the answers or unlocked all of them yet. So this is saying that you're going to be able to figure this out when you go into the Akashic record. And please know that you need to protect your energy at all cost. So when we are on our mission and we are, striving towards it, and we're on it and we're doing great, we're always going to have obstacles and people to come in and knock us off our course. And you need to protect yourself, meaning your energy field that's around you at all costs, because if people are feeding off your energy, they're draining it like vampires almost. They're draining all your energy. So you really see how they're standing there and they're kind of putting like their guard up. And this is just about protecting your energy at all costs, so you can harvest and keep your energy within you to focus on you and doing your soul mission and doing your work that you agreed to do here. And now's the time. So be very aware of the BS that comes in, because it's going to come in. We already know this. And cut it out of your life immediately. See how if these people were holding a sword, they could be cutting all the energy cords that people are trying to drain from them. They just cut it out of their life. So you'll be able to identify it immediately. And it can even be, it's not even strangers that I'm talking about. I'm talking about, it can be family, it can be, a spouse, it can be your children. Just when you're about to start focusing and getting on, doing your work, your soul mission work, and all of a sudden you get a call, come get me, or I need money, anything that's going to drain your energy and take you off course, recognize it and know what it is, know and see it. Okay. Okay, number 1, that was your reading, if that's the number that you chose. Now we're going to move on to reading number 2. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be able to find all my information down in the box. I do personal readings, so you can contact me at my email, and it's going to be posted down below. Thank you. Bye. Okay, reading number 2, those that chose number 2. For your soul mission, your overall theme right now in your life is to focus on books. This can be about writing a book. This can be just about reading a book, or it could be about walking into a library right now to get some information that you need. You really need to focus on making sure that you're aligned every single day. This is the work that you have to do in order to keep your energy flowing correctly, is to keep all your chakras open to the perfect healthy state. And you can do this through yoga, because the card is about yoga. But if you're not into doing, yoga or going to the gym and doing yoga, you can easily do this every single morning when you wake up by listening to meditation, alignment music, or doing your yoga stretches within your home. Okay? And you also need to start focusing and working and doing energy healing, or you're possibly an energy healer yourself. I am an energy healer, so I do understand that every single day, energy healers have to stay in alignment. Otherwise, you can't function. So this could be saying that maybe you need to get some books or do some research, a little bit more research on understanding the chakra system, or the energy system in the human body, which is through all the chakras, and really start researching and reading up on energy healing. Now, I do want to say you can look external for information, but only take what resonates with you. Only take information that resonates with you. If it does not resonate with you, don't take it. Because ultimately, we know everything already inside of us. Okay? So we just really need to look within. But it's okay if you're looking externally to get some information, but only take what resonates with you. That's how that works. Because not everybody has the same soul mission. Not everybody has the same calling. And other people's work is their work. So you can have your own work. So just take what resonates with you. So where you've been on your soul mission on the past, where you are currently, and where you're headed. Okay, so in the past, you have 44 reversed, which is strength reversed. So I'm going to read from the book, this card. So this is where your soul has been on the past. When you see the strength card reversed, pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit need strengthening at this time. Exercise, rest, and proper nutrition are necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. If they are in danger of being broken, they may need some repair. Attend to them before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong, face the reality of your relationship at this time, and give it your attention, for any fragile threads may give away. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force, and trust that something better will take its place. So please know that this is in the past. This is something that your soul had to learn, that you agreed to learn. It's in the past. So you take what you've had to learn, and then you take it on to the next step. And, it's about building. It's about taking those steps and taking the knowledge that you've learned, even if you feel it was, during a pretty rough time, but you still take that information, you still take that knowledge, and then you take it and you move on to the next phase in your life, and you use it as a guidance, or knowledge to build off of. So where you currently are on your soul mission is the movement card number 28, and this is the deck, the Enchanted Map, when I reference the numbers, by Colette Baron Reed. So movement reversed. So this is where you are currently. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere, consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for the treasure. So I know, right now Mercury is in retrograde, so I do know that there are a lot of things coming up for everyone, even myself, that I have to revisit right now. And it's for a reason, okay? So it's okay if you feel like you're dealing with something all over again, or something else has been brought to light and you have to take the new information, that's new to you and incorporate it into whatever is going on for you that has to be taken care of. So don't feel like a failure. Don't feel like, like you're going around in circles about it, because this is the time where you can really get a handle on what it is and then take care of it once and for all. Okay. So another message for this card is lessons need repeating for those who refuse or unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. So whatever is being brought to you right now, that's you're revisiting, it's because you need to master it. You haven't mastered it yet. Okay, so what's coming in for you is 49 on the talisman card, reversed though. So for some reason, I have a feeling you're not going to master it. You're just going to kind of be in that victim mindset and just want it to go away. Because unfortunately, when I see the talisman reversed warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. So I would have liked to seen where you're going to be on, your soul mission in the future like this, because this would have told me you mastered it. But because it's this, it's, repetitive cycles still. So I have a feeling whatever is being brought to you right now is pretty deep. It's probably a family issue, because those are what run the deepest within us, and we don't ever really take care of them. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are, faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this. If you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you just walk around it this time? If you know where the hole lies, that's where the treasure is, okay? If you know the root of it, if you know where the hole is, why keep going into it? Why keep falling right back into somebody else's trap? Come on, you can do this, okay? Although the universe is unlimited, every individual path has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a very powerful realization. Okay? You have to be able to see it. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either, no matter what you're on this path, to gain greater wisdom, regardless of the choice that you make. This is a time to ask others who have been there before for advice and assistance. Their wisdom will awaken your own. Okay? So that's where you're headed on your soul mission. The energy surrounding your soul at this time is the man holding the coin, but he's reversed. So currently there is a male energy surrounding you. And of course, this can be, it can be male or female, gender here in the 3D. But it's definitely a strong, masculine kind of forceful energy. And he's reversed. If he was like this, I would say, oh, wow, this is someone in your life that's helping you financially. But when he's like this is somebody who is draining your, I don't even want to say money. It's draining your resources, draining your energy, draining your money, draining everything. Everything. This is that energy vampire sucking the life out of you. And you really need to release this, whoever this person is. because they are not good for you. They do not have your best intentions. I mean, this can be viewed as, even like a narcissist. They're just about the material. They're just about having, material abundance and having you when they want. But then, it's basically living in their world. This is the card that reminds me of that. So maybe a narcissist. The energy that's coming in is indecision, but it's reversed. So this tells me that you are going to make a decision. This is good. Because if it was like this would tell me that, oh, you're just going to keep doing it. So this tells me that you're going to make a decision. It's coming in and you're going to figure it out. Okay? You might repeat something again because this is what it's telling me right here. With the movement, you're kind of stuck. And you're going to have to go through something possibly again to kind of see. But when all this comes through, you're going to make a decision now, which is great. I'm happy that you're going to make a decision about it. So the action you're being guided to take is the High Priest, but it's reversed. Okay? So this is really about, so if the High Priest or the Hierophant is like this, it's really about going with social norms and the 3D, third dimension, structures and, following the rules. But it's reversed. Stop following societal norms. Go within. Be unconventional right now. Take a different approach. Don't do what is expected of you to do, like this. Don't go with the status quo. Take a different approach. This is what you're being guided to do right now. Go within and find the answer that you need. Spirit is with you, and Spirit can help you. Okay? So the next cards are where you are at in the spiritual realm. And these 3 cards are saying that you are longing to belong. You're longing for your home. When I say home, it's not necessarily a physical place. Home is within you. Okay? You are an original light worker, is what this card is saying. You are here to bring light and love energy. You're a conduit for light energy to come here into this 3D from the 5D. Okay? You know that this 3D is not your true home. So sometimes you feel like, oh, you can't take this 3D. It's too much. It's too much. You can see past it and you don't want to, live in this. It's like a constraint. The 3D is like kind of like constraining you. And this is just saying to really go within. I think it's kind of mirroring these cards up here. Because when you realize that you are a light worker, then everything seems to make sense when it comes to energy healing and knowing the chakra system and knowing that everything is energy and it has to be, all of it has to be aligned correctly. So right now, this is also saying Sisterhood of the Rose. So not only are you a light worker, you're here to bring, light and love down here. You are a priestess. You're a teacher. You're here to teach others, to help them to their spiritual enlightenment. And this is saying just to leap, trust the process. Jump into this. This is your calling. Don't be afraid anymore. Everything around you in the physical 3D is going to fall away. It's going to fall away, and what's supposed to come to you is going to come to you. And the universe is going to bring everything. It says leap. You go first, and the universe will catch you. So learn your lesson that you have to learn right now. Take a different approach. Really start studying energy healing. It can also be known as Reiki. the chakra system, understanding energy is everything, and really understanding that you are here to do great work. You have a like a high soul contract. You're here as a light worker, and light workers have to shine their light. They have to shine their light on the darkness. They have to bring things to light, and you have to do that within your own life before you can do it and help anybody else. Okay. Okay, number 2, this was your soul mission reading. So please like and subscribe below. I also do individual reads, so please contact me at the email address below. Moving on to reading number 3. Okay, so those that chose number 3, this is your reading. So the overall arching theme for your soul mission right now is creative expression, infinite abundance, and you are protected. Okay, so this is really just saying utilize your creative expression. This can be drawing, it can be anything with the arts, it can be writing, journaling, it can be, I even say, tattooing and, any kind of energy work, healing work, massage therapy. I even, beauticians, hairstylists, makeup artists, creative expression. This can be anything, of course, painting, even people that, remodel homes, something that you're doing that you're able to use your creative expression. That is what you are supposed to be doing right now. Because if you do this, take the time to do this, then you'll have infinite abundance. Okay. And please know you're going to be protected. So I think this kind of says, sometimes we're slaves to the system, this 3D, matrix that we're in right now. It's keeping us tied down to these 9-to-5 jobs, or, second shift 2 to 11, or third shift, where our energy is being depleted working for this system. And we forget to be creative. We forget that we are our own. We are a soul in this human body. We are not humans with a soul. We're a soul with a human body. And we have to remember that we are here to shine our light and shine, have our soul shine and do our work, do our creative work that we signed up to do here. For, we made an agreement with God, or whatever you call the creator, and we have to do our work. And please know, once you start doing this, you're going to receive the infinite abundance, and you're protected. Meaning, if you don't want to go to that 9-to-5 job anymore, don't go. Focus on your creative work, because you will be protected. Meaning, financially, things are all going to work out. Everything will fall into place. So that's the overall theme right now for you, those that chose number 3. So where you've been on your soul mission in the past, where you are currently on your soul mission, and where you're headed. Okay, I'm just going to grab the book for this deck. This is the Enchanted Map again by Colette Baron Reed. So where you've been on your soul mission in the past is number 51 reversed. And it is the Moonlighting card. So this is saying too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. This is just, know that you're a soul in a human body, but you still have the human tendencies. You are not perfect. So how will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlight pathway, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. So don't beat yourself up if you've made mistakes in the past. It's because you had to learn some things, okay? Accept that. Accept this card. And know that it's in the past, and you can take it now and you can learn. Take your knowledge and move on to the next phase, okay? So where you currently are on your soul mission is 47, which is a sacred pool, but it's reversed, okay? So this is saying it can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying. Hang on a minute, sorry. Staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped, wearing a false mask of victimhood. Okay, so you have to really look at yourself and your thought process. Are you living in a victim mindset right now? So I always say when I'm trying to explain this, there's two sentences. This is happening to me, or this is happening for me. Okay? So really look at that. Do you have the mindset of, oh, this is happening to me? Oh, wah, 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 or, oh, this is happening for me. Oh, wow. This is one of those blessings in disguise type things where this is happening for me so I can, move on and continue along my path. So you really need to change your mindset right now. This is where you're at. You're still kind of living in this little victimhood. So when you live there in this victimhood, then you dim your light and you have, light that needs to be shined upon the world. There's something that you need to create that's in your overall arching theme right now. And because you're so worried, you're like living in fear right now of everything, and you're analyzing everything. And the reason why I say this, I'm not trying to sound harsh, because I've been here. This is me. I've been here in the past. So dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I mean, what's the definition of that? Isn't that insanity is what they say? Such vain efforts lead to a boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light in the world. So this is about taking that risk. And please know in your overall arching theme that you are protected. You are protected if you take this risk. But it ultimately comes within you. It's not the external things. They're going to be there, to kind of like mess with you, to drain your energy. But ultimately, it comes with you. You do the inner work. You ultimately decide if people are going to drain your energy or not. You ultimately decide if you're going to have that 9-to-5 job or that 2 to 11 job. Don't make the excuse of, oh, I have to pay my bills, or I need it to put food on my table for my children. You can create the life that you want to create. You're not a slave. You're not a slave to the system. Restructure. Take time to regroup, restructure, and change, and live the life that you're called to live. And know that you're going to be protected if you do this. And you're going to have infinite abundance for sharing your work, whatever this creative expression is. Whether it's opening your own, shop. I mean, if you do creative expressions, even as a mechanic, or, a salon, or, tattooing, anything that shows your work to the world, it's going to work out for you. You just have to have the confidence within yourself. Don't sabotage anymore. Surrender yourself to God helping you. Remember that you have a responsibility, not just to yourself, but to the divine. So you made a contract to be here. And if you're not doing the work, okay, you have to fulfill what you agreed to do here. So please know that this card is telling you to have faith, have courage, and step out of this limiting fear mindset. This is all the 3D programming. They want you to live in fear. It's all programmed. Fear is a program. It's like a computer program. It's like a game. Step out of it. So what's coming in for your soul mission right now is the wishing well, but it's reversed, okay? When it's like this is all about manifestation, manifesting. 3 steps manifestation. Say your heart's true desire, speak it, put the intention out there. 2, take action, whether it's dropping the coin into the water, that's an action. Whether it's wanting to have a new home and taking the action to go look at, open houses, that's an action. But then the 3rd is walk away, let go, and let God take care of it all in divine timing. Those are the 3 steps to manifestation. Okay? However, What's coming in for your soul mission is you have this card reversed. So this is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Step back right now. So after you hear, this reading, you could say, "Oh, I'm right on board. I'm going to do my creative expression. I'm ready to receive." Okay? That's great. I'm glad you're motivated now. However, don't force anything. You cannot force. You can set your intentions. You can put your heart's true desire out there. You can take action by, drawing or, tattooing or painting or whatever it is, this creative expression that you want to do. You can start doing it, but don't force it to say, now I've done this and where's my reward? Don't do that, because everything is going to be divinely orchestrated for you. And when you start having that urgency energy where, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this coming? I've been doing all the work. That is going to push it away, because remember, everything is energy. Okay? Law of attraction. We don't want to put any kind of urgency out there. We don't want to push anything away from us. We want to be open to receiving. And how being open to receiving is just kind of you just go with the flow. You just say, I'm open, I'm ready, whenever you are. That's how you have to have in your mindset. So step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration into manifestation form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with the spirit, not make demands. So what this means is you have to be a co-creator. And how I explain this is we have our will and then there's God's will. And it's okay. We can have both. But we can't put our will in the lead. We can't put our will in the lead over God's will. We have to be perfectly aligned with God. Our will has to be, aligned with God's will. That's how we create together. Okay? Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted ways in which spirit fulfills your desire. So this is really about you having a certain mindset or an expectation of how you or what you want. But this card is reminding you that God knows what you need, not what you want. So things are going to be brought to you, or whatever circumstances, situations are going to be brought to you. And you might not see it as this is, what you need, because you have a different picture in your mind about what you want. So just pay attention. That's what's coming in. So be mindful. Be mindful of that. Okay. So the energy currently surrounding you and the energy coming in. So we have currently the energy surrounding you is being patient. Okay. Just be patient a little bit longer. It's okay. Patience is an action, and you're being guided to be patient. What's coming in is the broken heart reversed. And this is a good card when it's reversed, because it's showing that you're getting over, or you're in the process of getting over a broken heart. And people don't realize that our heart center, our fourth chakra, it's a color green, and we must live in our heart center, because our heart emanates 5,000 times stronger in distance wise than our brain. So it's actually our heart that tells our brain what to do. It's our brain that follows the heart. People don't realize that. And the reason why I mentioned it's colored green is because it's actually our heart center that brings us all of our abundance. So if we, have all these barriers and blocks that we've put up from having broken hearts all these different relationships that we've had. A lot of people in life have gotten married, and then they get divorced, and then they get married again, but they realize that they just attracted the same thing, same type of relationship. They get divorced again, and then they feel that they're not meant to have love. That's not true. That's the barriers that we put up around our heart. So instead, we got to take down the barriers. We have to live truly within our heart and let our heart emanate out. And when it does, it taps into currency. So it's no mistake that money or physical money is green. Okay? It's currency. It's the color green. And abundance. The heart center attracts abundance. So when you open up your heart center, you're able to receive abundance in all its form. Not just cash, which is green money, but in infinite abundance of everything. Love, happiness, joy, health. So really be patient right now. Go within. It looks like you're healing right now, and this is a good thing because this is what you need to do. This is the energy surrounding you. So keep healing and keep healing that heart center. So the action that you're being guided to take right now is the Page of Pentacles. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure. I'm trying to find my booklet for this one. Okay. So this is about looking, the advice for this, so the page is younger, kind of like a novice to something. So this is telling you to look at things with new eyes. Okay? Almost like, when children look at things, for the first time. So this is saying for your action, take a step back and start looking at things with a different set of eyes. This is what you really need to do right now. You really need to be in harmony and fully aligned. And when you do, all the money, all the coins will come to you. So this is about having like a fresh approach on things, a different approach. Looking at things from a different, set of eyes, taking off those glasses and reevaluating. So maybe gaining some more clarity on some things. Okay, looking at the past, looking at your failures, looking at things that have happened. That's, like I told you with this card, to rebuild. Take what you've learned from this and don't beat yourself up. Take a new approach and look at things differently now. That's really what the guidance is for you. This is the action that you're being guided to take. Okay, so the next 3 cards are about the spiritual realm. And you have the Star Mother, and this can go for either, either gender, doesn't matter. This is really about how can you mother yourself right now? How can you take care of yourself? This is really about taking care of you. It's okay. I mean, if taking care of you means going and have a nice cup of coffee somewhere, go do it. Take care of yourself. Go take, a nice warm bath. Walk away. Take a break. That's what you got too, right here. Take a break. Take a break from the 3D. Take a break from the material world. That's what the 5D spiritual is telling you. Break the chains. Break the chains. Break the chains of this. It's the slave system that's keeping you chained. It's the 3D. Look past the veil. Look with a new set of eyes. Remember? Break the chains. Things that can chain us here to the 3D is ancestral patterns, past soul contracts. Okay? You have to go in and heal yourself at a cellular level. Okay? You have to rejuvenate your cells, your DNA, your physical body. You have to go in and heal and purge. Well, you got to purge, okay? Everything will come up to the surface because we have layers upon layers of things that we need to heal. You got to take a break, though, and you got to do the work. This is through meditation, through music. Meditation music is something I do daily. I do it daily because the music is a frequency, and the frequencies help heal the cells in our body in order to break the chains. It's not just body, it's our energy as well. We carry our ancestors' energy in our energy field. People don't realize that, but we do. It's almost like memories. It's energetic memories that we carry with. So if our ancestors did something that wasn't, good, or it has this bad energy, we're carrying it within us. So cleanse your energy, cleanse your cells, your body, your bloodline. Take the break to do it now and start looking at things from a different perspective. That's really what you're being guided to do. Please know that you will be protected during this time that you're taking a break and breaking the chains. Financially, you'll be protected. Resources will be available to you that you might not see right now so you can do it, because it ultimately is the financial 3D slave matrix that keeps us trapped here. It's no surprise. It's all orchestrated like that. And if you can see past the BS, then you can live and allow the 5D God, light and love to help you, the creator. Okay, number 3, that was your soul mission reading. Please like and subscribe below, and also know that I do personal soul mission readings. I am also a chakra analyzer. I specialize in analyzing the chakra system. And you can find me on Facebook, and my information will be below. So thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.